When I think of Toll Brothers, I normally think of luxury homes, custom-built homes, plenty of upgrades as standard build-out, multi-million-dollar homes with 3,000 to 4,000 square feet built in New York or Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, maybe Tampa, but not Apollo Beach. Never would I have thought that Toll Brothers would be behind a 55-plus community, especially an affordable one. But there's something about an old dog learning new tricks. Right there in Apollo Beach, the ultra-luxury home builder Toll Brothers is building a 55-plus community. It's called Regency at Waterset, and it's not their first, but it is their most affordable. Today, I'm going to show you what they're building and where. We're going to talk about what it's going to cost you to get into one of the homes built by one of the best builders in the country. And it's not that bad. Let's get started. Just like any new home builder, there are levels or tiers of builders. You got entry level, or maybe we'll call them tier 1 builders. I mean, entry level doesn't really fit in an active adult community. I mean, by the time you get to 55, you're probably out of the entry level home price range. Putting that aside, the base tier builders in 55 plus communities are going to be the Lennars of the world. Nice homes starting in the mid to lower 300s with a few upgrades. No options or changes are going to be made to the floor plan or the interior. The second level, second tier, would include builders like Del Webb or Neil Homes. Better quality homes, nicer amenities, better locations, and just a little bit nicer feel to the community. Third level, or the luxury homes, include Taylor Morrison, GL Homes, and Toll Brothers. Very nicely built homes, more attention to detail, hundreds of options and upgrades, really nice amenities. Tier 3 builders look and feel just a little more along the luxury end of things. Toll Brothers has been building homes since 1967. It was formed by two brothers, the Toll Brothers, Bob and Bruce. Makes sense. They started in Pennsylvania and expanded to New Jersey in 1982. They now build in 24 states and are one of, if not the largest, luxury home builders in the country. I pretty much knew all that. What I didn't know is that they got started in active adult communities in 1998. They have several locations spread across the country under the name Regency by Toll Brothers in places like Palm Beach, Sacramento, Cranberry, New Jersey. The prices in those communities start at $800,000 and go up. So when I saw the prices at Waterset, I was pretty much excited. And Apollo Beach is not going to support a starting price of $800,000 in the 55 plus market. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of homes at $800,000 in Apollo Beach. If you're on the water, you're looking at well in excess of $1 million. But for the majority of the people in the 55 plus group, well, it's not just feasible. I mean, they're retired. Most of them don't want a 4,000 square foot home at $1 million. Not all, but most. Maybe in Palm Beach, but Apollo Beach is a totally different vibe. Apollo Beach is more laid back. It's actually a lot more laid back. When I think of Palm Beach, it's busy, ritzy, flashy. Apollo Beach is the polar opposite. The entire city has about 28,000 residents, but that's growing. It's becoming a much more popular place to live. Median home price is about $480,000. That makes it a little more expensive than the county overall. However, if you compare that with waterfront properties in Pinellas or South Tampa, it's a whole lot less. Hey, if you're watching this, you might be thinking about moving to the Tampa area. We are Tampa's relocation specialists. We work with people moving to the area every day of the week. If you're looking for new home construction in Waterset, Apollo Beach, or anywhere in the greater Bay Area, my team and I want to be your go-to realtor. My contact information is on the screen, or scan this QR code to schedule a telephone call. We have the resources to help you find the perfect home here in the Tampa area. Apollo Beach is in Hillsborough County, about 18 miles south of Tampa. Depending on the time of day and if it rains, travel time can be 20 minutes or it can be 45 minutes. A lot of people who live in Apollo Beach work in the Tampa metro area. Rush hour can make that commute pretty much an experience. Tampa International Airport is only 5 or 6 miles farther, and depending on the time of day you decide to head out, drive times can vary from 40 minutes to just over an hour. Working in St. Pete is not much better. The drive time there can vary between 45 and 60 minutes. The issue there is service roads. There's a lot more traffic and traffic lights on the way to St. Pete compared to Tampa. But then if you're in a 55 plus community, you're probably retired or very close to it, maybe teleworking. For the most part, you can pick the time of day you want to hit the road. Choose wisely.
Which one is it? We must choose. But choose wisely.
There are plenty of water activities around Apollo Beach. obviously boating. You can also kayak, paddleboard, fish, water ski, and there's a whole list of things. Outdoor activities are also over the place. Hiking, biking, clay shooting, golf, all the normal Florida stuff. However, dining and eating out, other than McDonald's or Taco Bell, is limited. Okay, it's almost non-existent. There are a few good locally owned eateries. Circles comes to mind. Great food, waterfront location, fun times. But for anything upscale, a dinner out for a special occasion, Tampa, St. Petersburg, or Sarasota will be your go-to places. Entertainment is going to be very similar. Tampa and Sarasota have performing arts, theater, sports, and zoos. That type of stuff. Apollo Beach has very little, if anything, similar. St. Petersburg is sure to surprise you with the number of restaurants, bars, and stores that it has, especially down along Beach Boulevard. And then there's a new pier in downtown St. Pete. So finding something to do, someplace to go for fun, dining, or entertainment is not that difficult. I should probably bring up shopping. Groceries are easy. There's a Publix and a Winn-Dixie in the area. There are some locally owned tourist stores and a shopping mall that's centered. It's on US 41. Anything else is going to mean a drive into Brandon, Tampa, or maybe Ruskin for a Home Depot. Costco, Home Depot, and Target are all planned for the new Promenade Marketplace, which was supposed to open in 2025. It's now looking closer to late 2026 for that opening date. Apollo Beach was originally built, or I should say dredged out, to have waterfront homes as the main benefit to living there. The original part of town is a series of canals that were dredged out in the 30s. Homes were built around the canals, and there are some very, very nice homes there. There's something like, 55 miles of canals. It's very motor friendly. You can motor up to a restaurant, a bar, entertainment in your yacht, dock right there at your favorite bar, have dinner, and motor on home. Although the word beach is in the name Apollo Beach, there is no real beach, not the one you would normally think of on the west coast of Florida. The beach on Apollo Beach is about a quarter mile long. Does not have white sandy beaches. You can't even go swim there at Apollo Beach.
There were signs all over this hand that said no swimming.
There are some hiking trails. You can take a picnic on the beach, and there is an observation tower you can climb up into that has some very nice views. But that's about it for the local beach activities. The nearest typical beach is going to be either Holmes Beach or in Bradenton or St. Pete Beach. Both are about the same drive time, 30 to 40 minutes. Clearwater Beach is just over an hour. Apollo Beach is a smaller city. It is growing, but it's still pretty small. There are a couple of older communities like Mirror Bay on the south side of town that have been around for decades. Beautiful homes. Most of them are on a canal. Newer communities are popping up. Indigo Creek and the luxury community of Hammock Bay, which is just getting started, are adding to the growth. Waterset by Newland Community is probably the largest in the area. It was started in the early 2000s with 1,300 acres. The downturn in the housing market in 2007 pretty much stalled everything. In 2012, development resumed. There are now about 2,500 homes in Waterset, with a total expected to be about 4,100 homes. The latest section to open up is Wolf Creek, with builders like Homes by West Bay, Pulte, Cardell, and ICI Homes. Prices in that section will range from about $400,000 to about $1.5 million. I have a video that goes over Waterset in more detail, so I'm not going to go into a deep dive into the community. Let's just say there is a lot to offer. While I'm here, my team and I help people relocate from across the country every week. New construction is our focus. We know all the communities around Tampa area, so if you're interested in moving, whether it's next week or 6 months from now, give me a call. I'd love to work with you. My contact information is listed below, or you can scan this QR code. Enter your name and phone number, and I will call you back personally. Thanks. Oh, by the way, would you hit that like button? And if this is your first visit, your clicking on that subscribe button would be a very nice thing. Thanks. Regency is a subsection of Waterset with about 70 homes either built and sold or in the process of being built in Phase 1. The plan is to have about 180 homes there. Phase 2 is in the process of putting in infrastructure. There'll be about 200 homes there at some point in time in the future. The clubhouse was very recently opened, like about 4 to 6 months ago. The Cove has everything you'd expect from an exclusive adult community. Toll Brothers has 3 collections of homes. The Teal Collection, which are the 2 and 3 bedroom home villas. The villas are either 1,600 or 1,800 square feet. Starting prices are going to be in the mid 300s and go up based on the lot selection and whatever you spend at the design center. I have a video where I talk about what to avoid at the design center. Watch it before you head out for the first visit. Single-family homes are divided into 2 collections, the Vine and the Wren collections. The Vine has the smaller homes from about 1,600 to just over 2,500 square feet, 2 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, depending on the model. All the Vine collections have a 2-car garage and are on 60-foot lots. Prices start in the mid 400s. For the Razorbill model, again, that price is going to go up from there. The Wren collection has the largest homes, from the 2,300 square foot Flora to the Selby at 2,800 square feet and 4 bedrooms. All of the Wren collection homes have 3-car garages and are on 70-foot lots. The starting price on this collection is $594,000. The Selby can easily reach $1 million with some help at the design center. Yes, there is an HOA and a CDD. There are very few communities, if any, with this level of amenities without one or the other or both. The HOA and the villa is $450 a month. The HOA and the Vine and the Wren are $375 a month. The villa's HOAs include painting the outside of the home and funding for the eventual roof replacement. All the homes and the villas include outside maintenance, landscaping, lawn mowing, trimming, that kind of stuff. The CDD is based on lot size. The Teal Collection's annual payment is $662. The Vine is $2,239 and the Wren is $2,687. Earlier, I told you you could get into a Toll Brothers home in Regency for a lot less than you expect. I mean, it's a lot less than I thought it was going to be. At the moment, they have several very decked out homes ready to move into, starting at $367,000, all in for the villas. The largest is a 3-bedroom Sanderling, priced at $697,000. These homes have been very nicely dressed up and are ready to move into. Like most builders, Toll Brothers is offering some super low interest rates on a 30-year fixed mortgage, some flexible incentives, and right now, a free golf cart. If you have been given any thought to an upscale luxury adult community in the Tampa area, Regency should be on your list. If you have any questions, my contact information is below. Feel free to reach out to me by voice or text. I will be happy to answer any questions. You can also scan this QR code and schedule a Zoom call. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.